Hello students, in this video we are going to learn about the clearance. Clearance is something when you sacrifice your own piece so that a particular line or a particular square becomes available for our other pieces. For example, in this position we are white and our queen is sitting on e6. This e6 square is occupied by the queen, but our knight would have been more powerful on this square. If we can manage to play knight e6, it will attack the king, it will attack the rook, and it will also attack the queen. So knight on e6 is more powerful than the queen on e6. So we need to clear the e6 square for the knight. And how do we do it? We play queen cross f5. We sacrifice our queen so that our knight can land on e6. Now black will recapture our queen and finally we can play e6. We are forking the king and the queen and we will get the queen back. So we not only we regained our queen, but we also won a piece. This is known as the clearance sacrifice. You sacrifice your own piece and in return you will either clear a square or you will clear a diagonal. In this position we are black, and if black could play knight b4, then it would have been a fork. So ideally our knight should be on the b4 square, not the pawn. So what we do? We play pawn to b3. We clear the b4 square for the knight. That's why it is known as the clearance sacrifice. Bishop cross b3, and now we can play knight b4. We are attacking the opponent's queen, we are attacking the rook also. So once the queen moves, we can just simply capture the rook and we won the whole rook. In this position, our rook is on g1, but our bishop is in the way. So we would like to play a move like bishop to e5. But the problem is e5 is occupied by the knight. So here we are going to do two clearance sacrifice. First, we get rid of this knight. We just give this knight away for free. Knight c6. You are attacking the bishop, queen, knight, so obviously opponent takes it. And now first we play queen h7 check. Now look, our rook is on g file and opponent's knight is blocking the way. So we want to get rid of the knight also. This is our second clearance sacrifice. Knight will play knight cross h7, or if here black plays king f6, then we can play queen h6 checkmate. That's why in this position black will capture our queen. And now we play bishop e5 check. It's a double check. Bishop is giving a check, rook is giving a check, and king must move. King can come to h6 and then bishop g7. It's a checkmate. In this position we are white, and here white played rook cross h5. White sacrificed his rook for the knight because then white can use this e5 square for the bishop and bishop will pin the queen. So it's a clearance sacrifice for the bishop. You sacrifice your rook and then you use the e5 square for your bishop, and in the next move you are going to win the queen. In this position we are white, and let's assume that we don't have a bishop on e4. Okay, so if we don't have a bishop on e4, then we can play queen h7 and it will be a checkmate. So it means we need to clear this diagonal and we have to get the bishop out of the way. So that's why white played bishop d5. White sacrificed the whole bishop. That's why it is known as the clearance sacrifice. Queen captures it. Now the diagonal is clear for our queen. We play queen h7 and it's a checkmate. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something valuable. Now let's go to the next tactic.